Hi, Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 27 of the March Daily Draws. So let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from the Ostara Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Ostara Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, and now let's see where we'll go. We'll go there. And our card is the King of Swords. So we're back to our plans. We're putting our plans into motion. We are forming our strategy and our ideas and plans for how we're going to achieve what we want to achieve. We've been talking about getting the inner life sorted, getting our desires, getting our intents, getting any conflicts sorted, all of that kind of learning to trust our inner voice, getting the guidance. When all that's in place, when all that's being done, at the end of the day, we still have to be, we have to enact the plan. We have to do the plan. We have to follow those ideas that we've had. We have to direct them. We have to get other people involved where necessary. We need to be clear in our communication, which the King of Swords is very clear in his communication. He's clear in his thinking. He knows what he needs to do, and he knows how it needs to be done. And he's the man with a plan. And that's what we need to be. We need to be people with a plan. We need to be a person with a plan that knows the steps that we want to take to accomplish what we want, and we need to set it in motion. So having dealt with our confidence, having dealt with getting our guidance, both through learning, through research, through reading, through listening to others, through and listening to our inner voice, and using our inner knowledge and wisdom, we're forming a strategy and a plan to get the job done. And there are things that we want to achieve, but we need to make a plan. How are we going to get there? What steps do we need to take? And we need to analyze the situation that we and do a plan of action, so that it translates from the concepts in our minds and into the steps needed to make it a reality in our lives. And this is what the energy of the King of Swords is very much coming to help us do and to advise us to do. And if we are not very good at this, this is an opportunity to learn and to grow into that. But also, it may be that we can seek out a person that we can trust, that has these qualities, that's good at this kind of thing, and we can learn from them and follow their guidance where necessary. And in the process, so we're getting the help, but we still have to be the one to enact the plan and to understand why the plan is how it is. We need to contribute to the plan and to the formation of the plan, because that's how we learn to do it. That's how by doing it. And we may need a bit of guidance and advice, but at the end of the day, we are the ones that have really, at the end of the day, have got to, have the plan and enact the plan. So that's where our minds are, literally where our minds are, in the planning and the stage, the development of the strategy to accomplish what we want to accomplish. And if we haven't got that at the moment, that's the next step for us, to formulate the steps, the plan that we're going to follow in order to get what we want. At least if we have, yes, we can, if circumstances dictate that we need to change the plan or adjust the plan, adapt the plan to changing circumstances, That's fine. Sometimes that happens, but at the very least, we need to have this step, and this step we need to start. That's our starting point of where that's the general skeletal structure of where we're heading and what we need to do. Yes, we can alter a few details along the way, as I said, but ultimately we need to know how we're going to do what we want to do, and think of ways. So it's like, I need to go and research this. That's maybe one step. Then the next step is, I need to go and talk to such and such a person. And then I need to go and get these resources. And then I need to contact this person. Then I need to do this thing myself. And so forth. It's a step-by-step process of what we need to do in order to accomplish our goals. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. It's that composting again, bringing all the elements together. All that we've had this card several times, creating the environment in which that's fertile for growth, by our plans, by our energy, by dealing with the inner conflict, bringing all these things in, even learning through the past experiences that are no more, bringing those into the mix and composting everything together into the soil in which we're going to grow the abundance that we want, the success that we want, and all the things that we want to bring about. It is through remembrance of the past you can create a more purposeful future. So that's sometimes learning lessons from the past, but not letting the past hold us back. Maybe we've made mistakes in the past. Don't let those mistakes create fear and anxiety about making them again, so we don't do anything. No, the key here is to learn the lessons that we may have to learn from those things in the past, but use them in order to create the future. So bring all these aspects together, working together to bring about the growth that we desire, and to form and to enact a plan in order to get it done. And basically, that is what the cards are saying to us today. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 28. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.